Hello, my name is Nikki, known here as the One-Handed Bandit, and I created this cut crease look using the Plouise palette. And if you'd like to see how I created this look, then definitely keep watching. Also like, comment, and subscribe. And now on. So starting out, my eyes are already primed using the Plouise base in Rumor 3, and I just used it to prime my eyelids as well as I can't talk, as well as using it to carve out my brows as well. So going in with the first shade in the palette, I'm going to be using this deep chocolate shade called Bestie, and I'm just adding that into my crease as a transition shade. And then next I'm going to go in with this shade called Sunkissed. And I know it looks pretty odd right now, but you'll start to see what look I'm going for in a moment once I blend out the two shades into each other. So next I'm going in with the mustard shade called P. Louise, and I'm just going to add that right above the Sunkissed shade. And this is the P. Louise base that I use, and I'm just going to use that to carve out my crease. And now I'm going to add my brow bone highlight, which is this pink champagne shade, which is called Slay. And next I'll be using this reddish shade, which is called Contour, in my outer V. And now I'll go in with this shade called Martini, which is a pink shade. And this is just a MAC pigment, which is in the shade Melon. And it's just a sample that I got from MAC a couple years ago, just when I was just toying with makeup. And this is a silver glitter liner that I purchased on Amazon. It's just a random company, and I'm just using that liner just to carve out where I cut my crease. And I'm also using it to line my bottom lash line as well and bring the liner up to connect with the crease. And I do apologize that I'm out of focus sometimes, but I was trying to get really close to the mirror so that I can get a more precise application. And I'm using the Benefit Bad Gal Bang mascara. And I'm using the More Lashes by Tiffany, and they are in the style Party Girl. And just showing you how I add my lashes and they were being pretty stubborn this morning. And for primer, I'm using the CoverGirl True Blend primer, and it's the smoothing one, and it smells so good. And for foundation, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Poreless in 340 Cappuccino. I'm just really trying to get rid of this foundation. I actually love it, but I just want to use it up before it goes bad. And for concealer, I'm using my ColourPop Dark 42. And then I also go in with Dark 30 as well, and I'm blending those both out together. And as always, I'm using my Sasha Buttercup setting powder, and I decided to use this Eco Tools sponge just to so I can snatch my nose a little bit. And I'm also using the ColourPop setting powder in medium deep. And my Holy Grail finishing powder, the NYX finishing powder in deep golden. And to contour my nose, I'm using my Anastasia bronzer in mahogany. And for highlighter, I'm using the Artist Couture highlighter in the shade called Conceited. And I'm still trying to get used to this M501 brush. And as you can see, I do go in with my fan brush. For blush, I'm using my Sephora palette. I'm using that orange shade. And I picked up the wrong MAC powder, but this is a MAC press powder in Dark Plus. I meant to pick up my NW43. And I'm also going to add this Sunkissed shade to my bottom lash line. And then I'll also go in with the shade Contour, but I'm going to only add that to the outer portion of my bottom lash line. And for highlighter in my inner tear duct, I'm going to use the shade Prim, and I'm also going to add some setting spray to my brush. So now that we're all dressed, I'm going to line my lips with the ColourPop pencil in Pitch, which is just a brown liner. And for lip color, I'm using the ColourPop in Ellery Gloss. It's a glossy lipstick in the shade Netta. And it's a really nice nude shade for deeper skin tones. And that is it. That is the final look today. I hope that you all have enjoyed. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I do appreciate each and every one of you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.